back here to another stream of Genshin Impact. I'm playing here with my little puppy. Ah, she's so cute. But yeah, today I'm planning to do more of the recording type. I'm just going to do some advanced settings. Uh, Display, yes. Okay, much better. So yeah, today we're going to be doing this quest over here. It's the special event quest. I was not going to do it because I was waiting for a couple days so I can do a few extra games and all that. But now that everything has been going well, it's time to do this. Mm-hmm.
Looks like you're having fun. What's the occasion this time?
Oh, do I spy a traveler and a Paimon? We were just talking about you. This is more serendipitous than finding Mora after face planting on the road.
It's Hu Tao and Menti. Let's go.
It's been too long. I'll bet you have some thrilling new tales from your journey to fill me in on. I can see it in your eyes. Excellent! I knew I could count on you. What were you talking about before we got here? Something fun? Or something delicious?
We were talking about one certain traveler, and how two's company, but three's a crowd, as the inseparable duo tore around Tibet, making 4 friends here and 5 more there, often at 6s and 7s as they brave the lakes and seas, collecting pieces of 8 and countless other treasures. They clearly must have 9 lives. Wink, wink. Let's hope they have less than 10 deaths.
By the way, any Hu Tao simps over here? I'm not a Hu Tao simp, but there's anyone around here?
What the? It just gets worse and worse. Shortly, you may attend a grand banquet at Stonegate. All will be dressed to the nines for majestic food and fine wines. And after 8 long drinks and 7 shorts, they'll each write 6 lines 5 times. You've been to all 4 corners of the world, so in 3 short seconds, can you guess from these 2 stanzas of 1 speech each what this event is about? Correct! It's a poetry gala, and Mondstadt and Liyue are hosting it together.
Interesting.
Do you still remember the promise I made to the distinguished director Hu here during the Lantern Rite?
Yeah, no.
Oh, something about writing poetry together?
That's right! At the dinner table that night, I just knew this young bard was a rare talent with exceptional taste. You know, it's rare to encounter such a kindred spirit. And now, I've finally seized the chance to collaborate. It took me much trekking across the land to petition Yujing Terrace and contact the Knights of Favonius, but eventually, in the spirit of friendship and poetry sharing, I managed to successfully organize the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala.
Bit of a weird name. Liyue's poetry is known far and wide, and Mondstadt is the city of wine and song. With 2 nations teaming up, it'll be double the fun, and a great chance for people from both places to get to know one another. Hu Tao and I will be the co-hosts for this poetry gala. Of course, I haven't studied the various forms and formalities of Liyue poetry for very long, so please forgive my dreadful performance just now.
Not at all, Venti. You followed my lead most excellently.
You flatter me. Well, this sounds like fun. Let's get involved. Oh, Paimon, sure you'll be amazing. Remember that time in Liyue when Paimon gave you the first half of a couplet? Wind rises, winds never churn. You came up with the second half right away.
Oh, looks like someone's got a knack for this. Perhaps we'll have to raise the difficulty a little.
Alright, so basically you guys are here to discuss the activities for the poetry gala, right?
Oh, looks like little Paimon's brain has gained a wrinkle or 2. You guessed it so effortlessly, but you still guessed it wrong.
Huh?
Huh?
Wait, Paimon guest wrong?
We came here hoping to invite a special guest.
I already told you, I'm not going.
What the?
Xiao, you're here too!
Never having penned a verse myself, how could I hope to judge the poetry of others? Besides, afflicted with karma as I am, the raucous atmosphere you are cultivating is precisely the kind which I must avoid, as you well know.
Hey now, there's a first time for everything, right? We all start from itsy bitsy spider, but give it a shot and you'll be wandering lonely as a cloud in no time. And you don't even have to join us in person if you really don't want to. You can just watch the party from a nearby mountaintop and cheer us on. But at least head down and take a look first. It's right by the inn, and there's plenty of fun activities to get involved with. It can't hurt to take a quick walk and check things out.
I guess they needed the traveler, obviously us, to try to convince Xiao, I think.
Besides, with the renowned traveler here, what is there to fear?
I'll consider it.
I knew it.
It's nearly time. Why don't you all head to the venue and take a look around?
Yes, that's right. Venti and I still need to discuss the poem for the opening ceremony. So, we'll catch up with you later. Plus, our Adeptus friend might need a bit more convincing. We'll see if we can coax him down.
Gotcha! We'll be on our way then!
Where I have to go? All the way to Mondstadt? No, around here. So what I have to do, technically? That's what I'm wondering.
Wow, it's so lively! Didn't think there'd be so many people here already. And a lot of them are familiar faces! Let's go say hi!
Xingqiu and I forgot the name of the other one. Changyun. Oh, Changyun.
Well, look who's here. This poetry fest seems to have attracted talent of the highest caliber.
Hey! Xingqiu and Changyun are here too!
I was actually heading into the mountains to train, but he accosted me on the way and dragged me here.
Yeah, that sounds more like a lot like Xingqiu.
Oh, how your words wound me. Is it not the responsibility of an exorcist of Liyue to ensure that this celebration of friendship between our two nations stays free of evil spirits? Besides, this is an excellent opportunity to meet heroes who have come from far and wide. Surely, you must be curious as to how that heroine of Mondstadt was able to lift such heavy objects like they were but a feather.
Are you talking about Noelle? Yeah, she's super strong!
Oh? Well, since you are so well acquainted, could we trouble you to introduce us later?
Okay, fine. But don't forget to help me with my investigation like you promised. That's the only reason I agreed to come at all.
Huh? What investigation?
Naturally, I could never forget such a thing. My word is my bond. Relax, dear Paimon. All will be revealed in time.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see who else is there. Oh, where's this at? Who is it? Is that Diona? I think it's Diona. Oh, yes, she is.
Diona! Traveler in Paimon? I didn't expect to see you here. Are you here to mix drinks? That's right. I was specially asked to attend this event on behalf of the Cat's Tail, and I'm also here as a mixologist representing the Mondstadt wine industry. You're representing Mondstadt's wine industry? Oh, you must be hating every minute of it. Of course I hate it! But it's also a perfect chance to destroy the reputation of Mondstadt's wine business once and for all. Opportunities like this don't come around every day, you know. Huh? How do you figure that? All I need to do is add some gross ingredients to the drinks, and I can create the most disgusting concoctions imaginable. Nobody will ever buy wine from Mondstadt again.
Yeah, but whatever she concocts will just taste good.
Paimon thinks you'll end up getting the opposite result.
I agree.
Humph, just you wait. I ain't about to mess this up.
Good luck.
Are you gonna write some poetry with us too? Poetry? I've heard plenty of bards sing in the tavern before, but I've never tried writing any myself. You should join in. It'll be fun. Fine, if I have time.
Noel! Any Noel simp? Before I knew Shenhe, I was a simp of Noel for amount of time.
Mika! Noel!
Oh, it's the Traveler in Paimon.
Are you here for the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala as well?
You said that with a straight face? Is Paimon the only one who thinks it sounds weird?
Representatives? No. Nothing fancy like that. We were sent here by the Knights of Favonius to help maintain order and set up the venue. But I didn't really do anything useful so far. Noelle brought all these tables and chairs here from Mondstadt by herself. She's a true knight.
Oh, no, that's just not true. Your efforts were indispensable. You selected the venue, drew up the layout, and so on. Also, you're the true knight here. I'm still in training. If anything, I should be addressing you as Sir.
Now that I think about it, how is Noel not a Knight of Favonius yet after her strong abilities and everything?
What? No. Please don't. Just keep calling me Mika.
Why does it feel like these two could keep this up all day?
That is true.
Anyway, Master Jane did say that as long as we keep on top of our work, we should take a look around while we're here and get involved in the poetry gala as much as we can. But I haven't written much poetry before, so I'm not sure if I'll fit in.
I actually have the same concern.
Yeah, plus, you won't be alone. We're joining too. The Traveler's a really good writer, you know.
Really? In that case, we'll try our best too.
Perhaps. The challenge of writing poetry is a rite of passage that all who wish to qualify as a knight must eventually face.
Paimon wouldn't go that far. But anyway, no backing out now. See you soon!
Sure. Maybe you can teach me a thing or two.
Oh, Mika beat me to it. I was gonna ask for help too.
Okay, so where should we go?
Poems and melodies wandering the wind, wafting to pastures beyond their home.
Two greedy fishies struggling to swim. They ate so much that they're starting to groan.
Animal crystal fly draped in gold robes, a bright little light from that glazed lantern glows.
Benches pinch the rice and scoot while the boars of the forest anxiously root.
Welcome one and all to this festival of poetry, jointly organized by Lua and Mondstadt.
Or, in full, the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala. We're your hosts, Liyue's verse-monger of the darkest alleys, Hutao.
And Mondstadt's liquor-loving lyricist, Venti the Bard. The purpose of this event is to promote friendly poetic exchanges between our two nations. So please, have fun, talk to other people, and make some new friends.
If you're here, you're our guest. So please enjoy this poetry fest.
I'd also like to reassure everyone that this event welcomes people of all skill levels, from first-time rhymers to seasoned songwriters. If you ask me, the most important thing you can bring to writing poetry is authenticity. That means reaching deep down to all the thoughts and feelings you usually hide away or struggle to express, and putting them into words. Just right from the heart in whatever form you like.
To help everyone really cut loose and enjoy themselves to the fullest, Venti and I have carefully prepared 3 themes to be revealed over the course of 3 days. Let's get right to it. The first theme is Riddle Me This.
Solving riddles, huh? Interesting. It's actually a pretty good choice for a warm-up activity.
Whew. I'm glad they're not making us write sonnets or something right at the start.
Does everyone see the lanterns hanging around the venue? These have been specially prepared for the riddle game. Simply write down your riddle and hang it on a lantern. Then Venti and I will select a few to pose to the crowd, and you will try to solve them. We'll now give you some time to write down and hang up your riddles. Feel free to walk around and talk with the other contestants to get the creative juices flowing. And remember, whoever guesses the most riddles correctly will get a prize.
And with that, the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala has officially begun.
Interesting. Unfortunately, I'm extremely bad with riddles. So, where should I go? Here.
Oh, let's see what's on this lantern. A tender sigh for home, how far the flowers roam. A visitor asks me why, for a dream beyond the sky. Okay, someone from Liyue definitely wrote this one.
I just read that one too. Liyue's poems seem pretty difficult to grasp.
Dreams? Sky? Is it talking about some kind of bird?
So it means something like, this thing's really far from home. It's in a vast area, and it's flying really high. Is that it?
Isn't it talking about the mountains?
Oh, you're amazing, Paimon! Oh, it looks like I still have a lot of learning to do.
It's nothing really. Once you've spent enough time in Liyue, you just sort of pick up on these things.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Back when I was out with the Grandmaster on the expedition, I started picking up some local customs without even realizing it.
But back to the riddle. We still haven't actually solved it. What could it be talking about?
Something that flies high and far. Oh, that makes me think of dandelions.
Let me try to guess mine. Let me see. Flies and I don't think they're talking about the lantern, right? So it could be a kite.
Oh, that makes sense. And Mondstadters believe that dandelions can carry your feelings on the wind.
But maybe we're missing something? It can't be that easy. After all, it's a riddle from Liyue. What would their equivalent of the dandelion be? If there even is one.
The lantern,
What do you
right?
think, Traveler?
Great! Then we'll have one answer ready to go when the game begins.
Right, just like Venti said. As long as the interpretation makes sense and reflects our perception of the poem, then perhaps there are no wrong answers.
Well, no matter what the real answer is, the guessing's all a part of the fun.
Yeah, I think that it's a lantern ride because in the lantern ride, you let go of those lanterns representing a wish, and it carries your feelings towards it.
Let's go look at the next one.
Oh yes, I want to see if there's any Mondstadt-style riddles.
This one says, This handwriting is just awful.
Ah,
I have 4 corners like a square pancake, but I'm stuffed and seasoned and carefully baked. I pass through the lips 1 piece at a time. The more you consume, the broader your mind.
That sounds like a book.
Oh, wow. Paimon's drooling from that one. Is there really a food that can make you smarter? Paimon's gotta try that.
He's talking about books. Because books is knowledge. And knowledge can feed your life.
Oh, Paimon. You have to look past the surface-level meaning with riddles, or you'll fail to plumb their depths.
Huh? So have you got any ideas, Shincho?
Well...
Xingqiu just hung that riddle up a moment ago.
Oh, so this is Shincho's riddle! You know, Paimon was expecting you to write something a little more... elegant.
This festival is about building friendship and mutual understanding. With so many friends from Mondstadt present, I thought I'd try writing something more accessible and less flowery, so that more people could enjoy it.
Hey, not bad! So, buddy, does that mean you can tell your old pal Paimon the answer on the sly, or...?
Not a chance. You'll have to wait for the answer to be revealed, just like everyone else.
Amen.
Meanie!
If that's how you feel, why don't you try and stump me with a riddle of your own?
Maybe Paimon will! Traveler, you'll help Paimon come up with a riddle, right?
Gladly.
At least you're nice to Paimon.
No, you're emergency food.
Then I look forward to seeing the fruits of your literary labors.
Prepare to get stumped!
I already solved 2 riddles without knowing.
Even though Paimon said she'd write a riddle, Paimon really doesn't have any clue how. Let's start by reading a few more of other people's for inspiration. On 4 long legs, my slim body sits. I eat not a bite and drink not a sip. With a passionless face, I greet countless guests, whom I carry all day without needing to rest.
Mm-hmm. The only thing I can think of is a chair.
Is this talking about some kind of animal? It's a chair.
I knew it! I knew it! I knew it!
Huh? Diona, how did you guess it so quickly? No, of course I didn't write it. The answer just popped into my head.
Yeah, I guess it too at the start. It's a chair.
I'm always telling the cats in the tavern that the chairs get tired from working all the time, so they shouldn't use them to sharpen their claws.
Oh, okay. So a riddle needs to have a bait and switch.
Are you trying to write one?
Yep, and thanks to you, Paimon's just thought of one.
Maybe I should try to come up with one too.
All right, Paimon's riddle is now hanging up. Diona, do you want to know the answer?
No.
No need. I don't really care about winning a prize.
Oh, okay then. Well, looks like it's time to carry on with the event. We should regroup with the others.
Sure, have fun.
Hey, looks like everyone's about done mingling and riddling. Gather round and look this way. Venti and I have selected several riddles from everyone's contributions, and we added a few of our own to the mix for good measure. Shortly, we'll randomly select a few to read aloud. If your riddle gets selected, remember that you have to announce the correct answer at the end. Anyone who guesses correctly gets 1 point, and if nobody guesses correctly, the writer of the riddle gets a point. Sounds fair to me.
Of course, when the riddler reveals the right response, it only counts if everyone agrees that it's not too far-fetched.
That's right. Now, if there are no more questions, it's time to reveal the first riddle.
Hopefully they'll draw at least some that I can get. Oh no, does only the first person to solve it get the points? Ugh, that means I have to be first to raise my hand.
Please choose Paimon's riddle. Please choose Paimon's riddle.
Riddle number 1. Let me see here. Ugh, this riddle is, unique, especially the handwriting.
Shame shows.
I have four corners, like a square pancake, but I'm stuffed and seasoned and carefully baked. I pass through the lips, one piece at a time. The more you consume, the broader your mind.
They drew Shinchos!
Better answer as quickly as you can. You don't want someone else beating you to it.
You brat!
Even without the author coming forward, I can confidently declare this answer wrong. I mean, how does eating pizza broaden your mind? And while I'm no expert in exotic dishes, if I'm not mistaken, pizza is round, is it not? Like Mora meat?
But eating pizza makes you happy, and being happy makes it easier to face problems that need solving.
It's a bug.
Okay, Paimon admits she may have jumped the gun on this one.
Maybe it's some other kind of food. No. Riddles are never that simple, and it needs to be something that makes people more intelligent.
It's a bug!
If Paimon had known it was gonna be this tough, she'd have read more books in her time. What is it? Have you got it? Huh? Oh, gotcha! Bucks! The answer is bucks!
Yeah, but you already answered one time.
That was quicker than I expected. I was quite proud of that one.
Oh, it appears the riddle writer has announced the answer. Okay, 1 point to Paimon.
Huh? So the answer was bugs? Oh, how did I not get that? Come on, Mika. Concentrate.
I told y'all it was bugs. I knew it from the beginning.
We're awesome at this! Oh, what Paimon meant to say was that you're awesome at this. Thanks for the point, Traveler.
On to riddle number 2.
I gotta get in there first this time.
High above the wispy clouds, amidst the gloomy snow-filled shroud, standing alone on an icy stage, beneath it every lowly sage. Looks like a poem from Leela.
That's like the mountains, right?
Oh, it's...
I got it!
Looks like those two have some ideas. Could it be some kind of plant that lives in cold, high places?
Mika, please go ahead. As a full Knight of Avonius,
No.
my answer isn't necessarily correct. Besides, it's first come, first served.
No, I didn't.
How gracious and considerate our fellow competitors are towards each other. A wonderful sight to see. How about both of you say your answer at the same time? If you're both right, you'll each get a point.
Is it a Shinsho flower?
Oops, I didn't realize
no,
we made such a scene.
How's it called? Shishing flower? I forgot how to pronounce.
Oh, crud. I guess, So, Noelle, what do you...
Yes, let's. Our answer is
Cecilia!
Oh!
Oh, that certainly sounds like a good candidate for the correct answer. A flower that blooms on the highest peaks and known for its exquisite beauty. The Cecilia is held by many Mondstadters to be the true windbloom. Although, since the writer hasn't yet come forward to announce the answer, this probably wasn't the answer they were looking for. Sorry. Any other answers?
Oh, I can't believe I was wrong. Maybe it's a plant from Liyue.
Is the answer Qingshin?
Oh,
It does evoke a
Genshin.
strong sense of quiet, proud solitude in a high place.
correct. I wrote this one. Jingshin is the right answer.
I knew it. Yeah, it's the flowers that Ganyu likes to eat. Yeah, I just didn't remember how it's called.
No! Shinjo got it before Paimon could.
However, after listening to the host's description, I do remember reading about Cecilia flowers in a book once. They definitely fit the description of a pure flower standing proudly and alone on high. So, I'd like to approve the answer from our two friends from Mondstadt as well.
Really? Oh, thank you so much.
Well, since even the Riddler themselves agrees, all three contestants earn a point each.
Darn it! Shinjo's caught up to Paimon already. Yeah, you're probably right.
Moving now to our third riddle. Huh? Why is the handwriting so floaty? What's got no wings but flies in the air, never gets tired of floating up there. So full of mora it comes out the nose, but in the sea, glug glug glug, down it goes.
That's Paimon's. They picked Paimon's riddle. Yay! What is it? Why isn't anyone guessing? Is Paimon's riddle too hard?
That's not quite it. More like, it's so ludicrously simple that we just cannot believe it.
What? No way! Well, go on then. Tell us the answer if you're so sure.
It's Paimon.
The answer is Paimon.
What?
It's Paimon.
I was actually gonna say Paimon too.
Me too.
No! You're all completely wrong!
Paimon, do you have wings behind your back?
No.
You're always floating, but you never seem to get tired of it.
And Paimon has a very healthy appetite, which must cost the traveler a lot of mora and meal expenses.
I've heard from the senior knights that the traveler rescued Paimon by fishing her out of the sea. So, that means Paimon can't swim. So if she fell in the sea, then...
Glug, glug, glug. Wait! Now Paimon's doubting herself. What was the answer again? No! You're all wrong. The answer to Paimon's riddle is up.
Is that so? I still may... In fact, if we just added 2 more lines to the poem, it would be the perfect riddle.
Huh? What do you want to add?
The traveler's companion and talkative guide, a praiseworthy presence always by their side.
Aw, do you mean it? Can we really add that part? You think so cute? Okay, then Paimon would like to announce that the correct answer to the
Great! And with that, the widely adored Paimon has gifted a point each to everyone who answered just now.
Guessing riddles is a lot of fun. And even though Paimon didn't manage to beat Shinjo, Paimon still feels like she got a little smarter.
I doubt it.
Oh, didn't Changyu mention he was investigating something before? Let's go ask him about it. Hey, you two!
Oh? Hi, Paimon. You know, for a moment there, I was worried I might lose Chiyu. I am indeed. Though, if you really want it, I'd be more than happy to give it to you.
Seriously? Wow, what is it?
A most generous donation by yours truly as director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Namely, a buy one, get one free coupon for our high-end customized service package. It's a pleasant surprise to learn you're so interested in it, Paimon.
Nope, nuh-uh, no thank you, hard pass, you can keep it.
Are you sure? In that case, I'll gladly take it.
Here you are. Now remember, this package comes with our anytime, anywhere, on-demand collection service. Just give us a call and we'll be right there. With any luck, we'll still show up even if you're unable to call.
So, to what do we owe the honor, Paimon?
What do you mean we? Changyun's the one Paimon's looking for, not you. Wasn't he saying something about needing help?
Oh, yeah. That.
How about I put it in riddle form?
Huh? Isn't the competition over?
Oh, come on.
It was like a demon not demonic, or devil devoid of the diabolic. Afar it floated free above the ground, but when approached, though sought, naught could be found.
A spirit.
Sounds to me like you encountered a ghastly little ghosty in the wild.
Perhaps I should just explain it. Basically, while I was training this morning, I suddenly caught sight of a non-human entity. It was floating in the air without any kind of external aid, and its body was almost transparent. At first I thought I'd finally encountered a demon that wasn't repelled by my pure yang spirit, and immediately prepared to exorcise it. But none of my methods had any effect on it. And when I went to try and get a closer look at it and try to ascertain what I was dealing with, it disappeared into thin air.
You're sure it's not a ghost or spirit of some kind?
Quite sure. I could sense that it had a physical body. And if it were a spirit, I'm sure it would have been scared away long before I saw it. It's all my fault. I got overexcited, and in my haste, I didn't ascertain its true nature before taking action. Thinking back on it, if it wasn't an evil spirit, maybe I offended some kind of adeptus or illuminated beast.
You shouldn't blame yourself. It was something you'd never seen before. Anyone else would have reacted the same way. Besides, we're making up for it now by doing our best to find out the truth.
I will assume that it shall, but it's just an assumption.
Any thoughts, Venti? Have you managed to untangle Chongyun's twisted tail?
Why don't you take a guess first, Tutal?
Oh, that means you have.
I can't be absolutely certain, but I'm reasonably sure it's not what Liyue would call an evil spirit or demon. So whatever it is, it's not dangerous. How about this? We can incorporate a search element into tomorrow's poetry activity.
Oh, does that mean we get to play outside while we write poetry?
Close, but no. Good ideas could just pop into your head out of thin air, but if you ask me, everyone should relax tonight and get a good rest before tomorrow.
You say that, but your gaze keeps drifting over towards the wine stand.
We have combat. I don't know what this is, and I don't know what this is. Here's this one, but I'm going to wait. First, I'm going to do all these secondary missions. Let's go for this one. And let's just teleport here. By the way, I'm eating some Takis crispy chips. Okay. Okay, so it seems I only have these two unlockable. Did I got it? So I got 1,000 points of score, so I don't know if that was good, bad, or... Oh wait, so the max amount of points that you need to get is at least 600? Okay. This one is 900. Okay, let's start. on, hurry up, get over here. Oh my god, I actually got a lot of points. And let's get the wall. So unfortunately I cannot do these ones until later on. But it was fun though. Now let's go to the next one. When it doesn't have like a voice one, I just don't rather wait to hear to see what they're saying. Oh, this is like when we were using like the bird, when we were like when we turn into the guardian bird. So yeah, this is basically similar. And let's go here for now. Rose, I can hear you. Okay, Rose, stop. So we have unlocked these two. This one I would rather have I will have my Ganyu team, and this one I kinda want to have my Ganyu team too, but I'll see if I'll use my other team. So for this one, it's definitely Ganyu team. So it's going to be this, and this. And let's start. Wait, was there a difficulty bar? I didn't check. Hopefully there's not. I don't know. I did not check the difficulty bar.
Access denied for Rex Lapis.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
No touching!
The wind knows me.
Hold the line! Blaze over!
Think you can get away?
Into the wind!
Covenant of the Deep!
Born of ice and frost! Access denied!
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds call!
Allow me!
Next up, Born of ice and frost. This is long overdue.
One with nature.
Time for takeoff.
Access denied.
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Rest and rebuild!
Born of ice and frost. All hail!
One with nature.
Think you can get away?
Hold the line!
Okay, so then I did it well. Challenge rewards. Oh, I actually got it. I overdid myself a little bit, but it's okay. This one... What should I choose? You know what? I'm gonna choose my Euro team, my nuke team, basically. Da 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 da.
Shine down!
Stabilize!
Let's keep going, team.
Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered!
Final warn.
Solidify!
Eye for an eye! Shine down! Torn to oblivion! There is no escape!
Engaging.
Gather!
Beg for mercy! Crush! Beg for mercy! Illusion shattered!
Stabilize!
Providing cover fire. Leave the...
Now you shall perish! Shine down! Crush!
Solidify!
Beg for mercy!
Now's our chance.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Stabilize!
Engaging!
Shut up!
I got less than I expected. But at least I got the maximum amount of points. Okay. So now for the final piece, I have to go do the pictures one. So there is 3 of these. This was in 2 days, and yeah. What's this? Oh yeah, it's the thing. Okay, let's go to this. This one is like this, I think. Unless... No. This one definitely belongs here. There we go. Teleport here.
Time to scout.
Okay, where's the last one? Guess I'll have to do a little fighting in that area.
More speed.
Is it on top? Yes, it is. Wait, why is my rating in a low health? This one is a little confusing. Now this one, where it should go? Oh, wait, I think I know where it is. There we go. Yay, we got it! Easy peasy. Which will be the most easiest way to get there? I think it will be from here.
More speed.
I hope it's not upstairs. Okay, it's not, thank God. think it's this one. Oh, it's here. I just read this. I got used to it very quickly. And the last one. Teleportation. Oh, that's it. Okay, first this one goes over here. The bridge is around here. Now this one belongs over here. Oh. There we go. We got all three pictures now. Let's see what we have here. Huh? Interesting. Very interesting. So what's next? Yeah, the main story quest. Let's go for this one. I have to wait till some amount of time, so while we do that, let's see if we have enough Primogems to do another temple. Exactly enough to do a temple. Okay, let's see if we get Staff of Homa. Staff of Homa, come home. Oh, never mind. Wait, what? Toma? Huh? Okay. Well, unfortunate. I wanted Staff of Homa though. I actually got by accident the weapon of New Lit. Well, I guess I'll have to wait until another rerun. So time 8 to 10. Let's make this fast. Oh, what? Oh.
Looks like it's about time to head over to the venue again. I'm still curious what Changyun saw the other day.
Visibility is excellent. If we head to higher ground, we can do a full recon of enemy activity in the area.
Wow, everyone got here so early.
The sun is shining bright today. As soon as that leaf floats past Stonegate, we shall reveal today's poetry theme.
The theme of the second day of the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala is... pairing couplets!
Pairing couplets. Oh, I've heard of that. It's a Liyue art form where you have to create new lines of poetry based on fixed rules. Kind of like a fill-in-the-blanks game, but for poetry.
Oh,
Heaven and
okay.
earth, rain and wind, the endless sky and the boundless land, forest borers and ocean shrimp, lavender melons and matsutake shrooms. Based on a given line of poetry, you must create the second line to form a pair, or couplet. As long as you take inspiration from the wide world around you, you'll find it's not so difficult after all.
I'm very bad at making poetry, so I don't think I can do that.
The two lines should be neatly matched, complementing each other both semantically and rhythmically. In essence, it's just like most other forms of poetry.
To buoy your imaginations and allow the winds of inspiration to fill your sails, we've added an additional component, an inspiration walk.
An inspiration walk?
By inspiration walk, we simply mean wandering around in the wild, taking in the scenery and pocketing any poetic thoughts. Of course, to all our friends, old and new, please be careful while out and about. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is already fully booked for the month ahead. And if there's any more demand, I'll be the only one with a smile on my face.
In short, please roam freely as the mood takes you. Enjoy the spectacular scenery of our two beautiful nations, and fill your imaginations with the most pleasing of poetry. We will all reconvene here tonight. Traveler, can you round up Xingqiu, Chongyun, and the Mondstadt contingent? I have a favor to ask of you.
Oh, is it that thing from yesterday?
Thanks. I'm counting on you.
I feel like that, what they thought was just Shao that was
So,
running around.
we hope that each of you can keep an eye out for this while you're out on your inspiration walk.
Are you sure this is okay? It was just something I ran into, and now we're imposing my business on everyone else.
Oh, please don't say that, Mr. Chongyun. Master Jean ordered us to work with you however we can to improve cooperation. Helping each other out is exactly what we're here for.
Besides, investigating any strange occurrences near Mondstadt and making a report to the Knights of Avonius is also part of our job.
I don't mind either, because while we're out, I can look for new cocktail ingredients too. Just think of it like an outing with friends. It'll be fun.
The way I see it, you should just humbly accept their willingness to help.
All right. In that case, thank you all very much. I will be sure to repay your kindness someday.
Now, how about we split into two groups for the day?
You mean to cover more ground?
I don't think so.
Not just that. Don't forget, this is still part of the Poetry Gala. If we all see the same sights and sounds during our inspiration walk, how can we write unique poems?
Exactly.
That's
but
true.
I'm not good at doing poems.
But how do we decide who goes in which group?
Why don't we draw lots?
Huh?
Yeah! That'll make things even more fun!
Drawing lots? But what if I end up with the Liyue crowd, and I can't think of anything to say to them?
I've got the slips of paper here. Who wants to go first?
Oh, Paimon! Paimon wants to go first!
Prime and Traveler count as one.
Okay, so that's the Traveler, Paimon, Diona, and Chongyun in one group, and Xingqiu, Mika, and Noelle in the other.
What a relief. At least I'll have Noelle with me.
Then I humbly place myself at your instruction.
Oh, I don't think... that won't be...
I also await your guidance.
Take care, everyone. See you all tonight.
Did anyone forget to bring anything? If not, then let's get going! Dun, 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 dun. Come on!
Wow. Are those ears and tail real? So fluffy. All right.
Is
Miss
he actually
Diona,
thinking of it?
is there some place in particular you would like to go?
Just call me Diona. Since we're trying to find that thing you saw, why don't we start with the place you saw it last time?
Sure. Then, everyone, follow me.
I feel like what they thought was just Shao.
Enjoy your inspiration walks! I'm looking forward to some splendid poetry tonight.
I want to check something before we leave. Hmm. What is it? Yeah. I forgot to check it out earlier, but I want to see if it
I've been
works.
waiting for you for...
Yeah, it seems that this only works in Sumeru. Yeah, it only works in Sumeru. I remember when I
What
read
is the
the mind,
situation?
the Inazuma and the cat girl. I forgot how she's called. Let me see. It's over here. Oh, Kirara. She's one of the most cutest cats I ever seen. Okay, let's go. If you want to see an anime about cats, you should watch Nekopara. I never watch it, but I know that's about cats, so it must be very nice. Just listen to me. Recommend an anime that I haven't even watched yet. But for real, I think that's an anime that's very cute about cats, like Catwoman. You know what I mean. And no, I'm not a weirdo.
Right over there, next to the water. That's where I saw it. But it was a little foggy at the time, so I didn't get a clear look.
Okay.
The view from here is great, but there's kind of a gloomy atmosphere around here. Is this the kind of place you like to take a walk?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is Shao what he saw.
I wasn't taking a walk. I come here to train.
Train? Like how knights train for combat?
It's a bit different. As an exorcist of Liyue, my training involves practicing techniques for the exorcism of evil spirits.
Exorcism?
I've always wanted to demonstrate the power of exorcism, but it's a pity. I've never actually gotten the chance.
Changyun is 1 in a million! He has pure yang spirit, so as soon as he gets close, evil spirits run and hide! Huh? Isn't that a good thing?
It's awful. Have you ever heard of an exorcist that's never seen an evil spirit? A lot of people think I'm a fraud because of this condition of mine.
Your physical constitution is far rarer than the techniques still passed down by exorcists today. You should treasure it.
I was not expecting Shao to appear.
Conqueror of demons.
Is that a friend of yours? Yep, this is Xiao, an adeptus of Liyue! An adeptus? Wow, I've never seen one of those before. Hello, Mr. Adeptus?
Just call me Shao.
So, are you here to train too? Or are you out for an inspiration walk?
When I heard about the exorcist's encounter, my suspicions were roused. That's why I'm here. I've already informed the owner of the inn. If you see anything out of the ordinary, return immediately and leave it to me.
I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to drag even the Conqueror of Demons into this.
I have already patrolled the area and found nothing amiss. Either the anomaly you encountered was no evil spirit, or perhaps it already left.
I guess that means we came all this way for nothing.
If there's no other business, I'll be taking my leave now.
Yeah, you should come. There's no one else around here anyway, so you don't need to worry.
But
I would also be honored if you joined us, Adeptus Xiao. It is a rare opportunity, and I have many questions about exorcising evil spirits that I would like to ask you.
A cat,
Fine.
an exorcist, and a traveler.
Seems like this Adeptus is pretty shy. Or maybe all the Adepti in Liyue are like this.
Team Chongyun has a new member! Yay!
What? When did this become my team? Now that Adeptus Xiao is joining us, if anyone's team...
Don't overthink it! Diona, didn't you say you wanted to find some new ingredients?
Yeah, I don't get to come to Liyue very often, so I want to gather some new ingredients while I'm here.
Probably join Chili.
I've heard that Liyue's Jueyun chilies can set your on fire.
No way! No!
Mix them into my drinks and give it a try.
No way! I actually guessed Joanne chilies. I was like, okay, which ingredient is in Liyue very well known? And I just immediately thought of Joanne chilies. And that's what Diona's actually searching for. Okay, I promise I have not done this quest yet. It was my first time, so I did not expect it to assert it.
Uh-huh. Julian chilies. I'm not sure that would taste very good.
Really? Perfect! Let's go pick a whole bunch of them.
What the...
Anything that it's made by the travel,
As well as Jueyun chilies, I also need some slime condensate or loach pearls.
Are those really fit for human consumption? This is starting to sound like something Xiangling would make.
I kind of want to change the element of my character. I like Dendro element and not this one.
Water jet!
So what am I looking for? Julian chili. I must be blind because I don't see any. Oh, never mind.
Forth, my blade!
I'm a rock!
Oh, come on. I want to use his ultimate.
Okay, this should be enough.
Diona, you seem really committed to, making alcoholic drinks available to people of all tastes.
What? No, never! I hate alcohol! When grown-ups drink too much, they get that stupid drunk look on their faces, can't speak clearly, and don't even respond properly. Sometimes, they just sleep on the floor all night. Alcohol is the root of all kinds of evil. So, I'm on a mission to mix the most disgusting drink in the whole world and show everyone just how awful alcohol really is. Nothing can stand in my way. If it means coming out to Liyue every day to pick fresh Jueyun chilies, then so be it.
Is it really worth all that effort?
Yeah, because all my previous efforts have failed. Those stinking booze hounds not only haven't woken up to the truth of how bad alcohol is, they even keep praising my drinks. It makes me furious!
I mean, Diona has a talent for making the drinks taste good, whatever she uses.
But how is that possible? If this is the kind of stuff you're throwing into their drinks, it must taste absolutely vile.
Are you calling me a liar? Well, if you don't believe me, I'll fix you a drink right now. Then you'll see.
No need.
Just you wait.
Oh no. Is she really going to add those Juyun chilies?
If her claims are true, perhaps she too possesses a unique constitution of some kind.
I don't see how it could have anything to do with her. Unless she's under the influence of some kind of power?
No. I sense no trace of the demonic in her. Although there are traces of something else. Something rather special. In Liyue, we might say this child has adeptal affinity.
Huh?
It's ready. Here, I made one for Xiao too.
Oh boy. Look at that color. Yep. She definitely added Juyun chilies.
What's wrong? You're not allergic to anything, are you? Don't worry. There isn't even any alcohol in it. It's a slime condensate base with a seasoning of Juyun chilies and finished with frog legs.
Surely there's no way this can possibly taste good.
Oh.
Xiao downed it in a single gulp. Oh, great. If the Conqueror of Demons drank it, it'd be rude of me to refuse. Oh.
Changyan drank his too. Is he gonna be okay?
This drink is
delicious. It does have a touch of Juyun chili, but it isn't at all overpowering. It's completely different from Xiangling's cooking or those drinks Xingqiu makes to mess with me. It's crisp and refreshing, with just a hint of numbness, and the Juyun chili flavor combines with the smooth but not slimy texture of the frog legs to form a heavenly mixture. And oh, the slimes. Can we talk about the slimes? Before this, I never knew that they had such a pure and herby taste, like fresh grass after the rain. The power and purity of nature distilled into a cup. Amazing! Simply unbelievable!
That's right. Slimes are absolutely sublime. Oh, I failed again! But wait, what's gotten into Chongyun?
I'm great, and I gotta try another. Diona, if you please, one more. I'm sorry. I can't believe I let you all see me like that.
It's fine. My fault for not checking your spice tolerance first. Oh, looks like this pure yang spirit isn't such a great thing to have after all.
Actually, before I drank it, I very much doubted what you said about your drinks.
Who'd have thought it? Diona and Chongyun are actually kind of similar. Xiao? What's wrong?
Look over there.
You mean the leaf?
Something's written on it.
What? You can see that from over here? Oh yeah, or it'll get swept away!
We're talking about Chow. He has like... Sorry, too much spicy.
There's a poem written on it. The Conqueror of Demons has truly amazing vision.
Let Paimon see! It sounds like the author is writing about the first time they met their true love.
Although the following lines suggest that they didn't end up together.
Why write a poem on a fallen leaf? The flowing waters are ruthless. They carry the leaves away with the current. This poem would likely have vanished into the void had we not found it. It makes no sense to me.
That's true. I've heard Xingqiu say something similar before. when there's things that you're unable to say, or just never had the chance to say before it was too late, if it can be put on paper, it can be expressed as poetry.
Is it kind of like wishing at a fountain? I used to do that sometimes when I was little. So, that means that our mystery poet was probably hoping that someone would read it, right? You think? Then, should we write a poem in reply?
But we don't know who wrote it. How can we reply?
Why not go upstream?
Upstream? Why?
The ink looks fresh. It can't have been written too long ago. This withered leaf floated down with the current. If we travel further upstream and drop a leaf into the same waters, it should be carried down past the original writer.
Cool! Aw, this is so romantic! Communicating with a mystery person using poems on fallen leaves! But how do we make sure that they'll receive it?
We can write extra copies and drop the leaves in different places. As they say, where there's a will, there's a way. Surely at least one of our leaves will find a path.
Either way, it's our only option.
Then let's make like a tree and head upstream!
Where should I go? All the way there? Really? Huh? Did I just got hit by a boar?
More speed.
Upstream, upstream, up we go! Oh, did you think of what to write yet? Ooh, great! Now give it here, and Paimon will toss it into the water!
Things you never had the chance to say before it was too late. When silence is the final word, we mourn the loss of things unheard. I have little talent for, nor knowledge of poetry.
The leaf's in the water! Look, it's like a little boat! Merrily, merrily down the stream, life is but a dream.
We should probably pick up the pace. We still have a few more leaves to set afloat, and we need to get back before it gets dark.
Okay, let's go! Uh-huh. What's this? You two having a private chat?
No, it's nothing. I just hope this isn't all in vain.
Okay, which will make a better couple? Lumine and Chao or Lumine and Child?
The scenery here is quite beautiful. Let's pause here to seek some inspiration.
Should we set up camp? Oh, please wait a moment. I'll pitch the tent.
It's an inspiration walk. There's no need for all that.
Okay. Well, I'll conduct reconnaissance nearby to ensure this area is safe, and see if I can't scavenge any firewood or food while I'm at it.
Wait, reconnaissance?
It means survey the environment and plan our route forward. It's the foundation of all operations while out in the wild.
Are all inspiration walks in Mondstadt this complicated?
No, they're
Acting
just
like this is
nervous.
completely normal. Am I the weirdo here?
Nah.
In that case, I'll conduct reconnaissance with Mika.
Huh? Oh, okay then. Crumbs. Now I have to try and make small talk. Should I mention the scenery? The weather?
Very well. Then leave the camp to me.
So, Xingqiu, do you, go on inspiration walks often,
I do. I always get bored when I'm cooped up at home, so I head out for a stroll. Life gets busy. You have to steal a moment of leisure when you can.
Cool. Oh, over there, firewood.
Rain outlines your figure.
Providing cover fire. Leave the...
Time to act.
Final warning. Let's keep going, team.
No, my sword! Let me weave you a verse.
With this wood and the food I brought along, we can definitely put together a decent lunch.
You've got quite a knack at wilderness survival. I'll give you that.
Thanks. I was on an expedition with the Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius for a while, not too long ago. I was in charge of surveying and mapping.
Oh? You sound like a character from an adventure novel. Charging across the world, sword in hand.
What? No, I'm nowhere near as amazing as all that. If I really run into a powerful enemy, I always leave it for someone stronger to deal with.
You're too modest, Mika. A hero is measured not by the blood on his sword, but by what's in his heart. As long as a righteous heart that yearns to aid others beats within your chest, no matter where you go or what you have achieved, you may be called a hero.
That all sounded pretty profound. Oh, I've never even thought about any of that before.
Hello? Are you okay? Maybe we should return, lest Noelle be forced to wait on us.
Oh, sure.
Time to act.
My Xingqiu is way more powerful. I want to see the Xingqiu. Wait, is it? Oh, what? This is actually my Xingqiu. Am I using strategy? I'll have to upgrade them a little bit more.
But you're back! Did everything go smoothly? Do you need a cloth to wipe the sweat from your brow?
No need, thanks. All clear. There's no danger in the vicinity. Noelle, your cooking is amazing. Every single dish is so tasty.
Truly astounding. I never imagined it was possible to enjoy such a satisfying meal in the great outdoors.
Really? Then what do you usually eat when you're out on an inspiration walk?
Oh, well, since I usually sneak out from home, I just grab some dried snacks to take with me. Add in whatever fruit I pick along the way, and that's my lunch.
By sneaking out, you mean running away from home?
That's right. Or sometimes I'll tell a cover story like, I'm going out to take care of business.
But if you get caught, won't you get disciplined?
So just don't get caught.
Anyway, did anything interesting come up while you were out scouting?
Well, Xingqiu and I talked about what it means to be a hero. Now that I think about it, by Xingqiu's definition, you should be considered a hero too, Noelle.
Huh? Me?
You're always happy to help everyone in the Knights of Favonius. Not only that, but whenever we're out training, you help out the citizens of Mondstadt. Oh, remember that time when a giant boulder was blocking the road? You cut it in two with a single blow.
Oh? Sounds like she has both a heroic spirit and incredible martial prowess.
Don't. Oh, please don't praise me like that. We should talk about what we came here to do. Finding inspiration.
Miss Hu Tao said something about pocketing our poetic thoughts. But so far, all we've done is gather some firewood and cook lunch. I have no idea what to write.
You can write about anything. Looking at Cor Lapis, one can't help but wonder if one's own heart is as bright and clear as jade. Observing silk, so bright and beautiful, one pauses to consider whether it ever feels the sadness and sorrow that humans do.
So we have to connect our internal world with the external one?
Exactly. But that's just one of many possible methods. Perhaps you might gaze out at the bridge in the distance and see a woman leaning on the railing, looking as if her heart is laden by sorrows that even the rushing waters below cannot wash away.
Huh? Wait! I saw her at the gala yesterday. She wrote one of the riddles we answered. Why don't we go say hi?
Interesting.
Hello, ma'am. How fortuitous it is that we meet again.
Hello. Are you here on your inspiration walk too?
Wait a
Yes.
second.
Allow me to introduce ourselves. I am Xingqiu, and this is Noelle and Mika.
I think she's one of those hydro things, one of the oceanids. Because if you pay attention to her
Thank you
eyes,
for
they're
accepting our
shining
answer
blue,
to your riddle
like the
yesterday.
oceanids that we have met before.
Oh, don't mention it. It's all in good fun. I'm Kelly Rowe.
If you pay attention, those eyes are bright as blue. Later, when I have the chance, I'm going to use my elemental sight.
So, Miss Caliroy, are you from Fontaine?
That's right. I was traveling in the area and just happened to see there was a poetry event being held at Stone Gate. It looked fun, so I thought I'd drop in.
Your riddle yesterday made quite an impression on me. It was uniquely evocative. Have you studied Liyue poetry before?
I haven't, actually. I've just picked up a few things here and there from chatting with people throughout my travels.
Amazing. So you're a natural poet.
We noticed you standing on the bridge from quite some distance away. Are you drawing poetic inspiration from the flowing current beneath your feet?
I haven't finished my poem yet. The water here was just so peaceful and calming. I stopped for a moment and lost myself in admiring it.
Well, since we're all here, why not head back with us to the venue for tonight's festivities? It's getting late after all.
Huh? Are you sure?
We can walk and talk. Perhaps the mingling of ideas will give rise to new inspiration.
I'd personally like to hear Miss Callie Rowe's couplet. I'm sure I can learn something.
Well, if you're all in agreement, I've got no reason not to join you.
I'm pretty sure she's an oceanid. Okay. It's just me patting my dog, don't worry.
Woohoo! The first team is back, right on schedule.
Huh? The others have yet to return?
Come on! Let's hurry!
We're not too late, are we?
Just how far did you all go?
Everyone catch your breath. Come on, deep breaths. 1, 2. Now, don't panic. The party hasn't started yet.
We made it! Oh, Paimon. Paimon gets tired if she has to fly too fast. Oh, not to mention dropping all those leaves. Paimon's hands are cramping up.
Huh. Sounds like someone needs to exercise more.
Huh? You guys picked up a new teammate while you were out?
Indeed. This is Kelly Rowe. I believe you'll remember her from yesterday, though you weren't introduced.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, but you're not the only
Wait,
ones
where's
who's called
Shao?
in reinforcements. Look who we got!
Shao just disappeared out of nowhere.
Shao? Where'd he go? Shao, come on out!
Now that we've all regrouped, let's... Scratch that. Looks like we're still waiting on my co-host.
They say roosters crow at first light, and finches go to bed at night. But Director Hu Tao's always on the ball. Anytime, anywhere, she'll answer your call.
Are the theatrics really necessary? We're already on day 2 of the festival. The opening ceremony is over.
But my dear, dear Paimon, it seems you are not yet aware. That was not for my own sake, but for a special guest who's joining us today.
Director Who's manner is as exuberant as ever. It always makes quite an impression.
It's Daddy Zhongli! Let's go! It's been so long since we interacted with him. Let's go, Daddy Zhongli! Oh, sorry.
Oh boy! Now this is a surprise.
Mr. Zhongli, I hope you are well.
Xingqiu, what can you tell me about Mr. Zhongli? He seems like somebody very important.
Yes, he's held in very high regard in Liyue Harbor. He's extremely erudite in many different domains of knowledge.
Allow me to introduce you all to Zhongli, a consultant at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. His expertise is limitless, stretching from the celestial orbs to the terrestrial ores, spanning modern and ancient culture, delving into literature both prosaic and poetic. He may be my subordinate, but he is certainly a qualified poetry expert, and so we have invited him here tonight to judge the compositions.
The director exaggerates. I am but vaguely acquainted with a few lines of classical poetry. Should you consider me to be remiss in my appraisal of your own compositions, please correct me.
Yeah, enough with the modesty already. If I didn't know better, I'd say you seemed nervous. Just focus on judging.
Please rest assured that I shall rise to the occasion, Director.
Let me do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great! Equal numbers on both sides.
Huh? Are you counting me too? Okay, fine. But consider this a favor.
With our Fontaine friend present, perhaps we should rename this event to the Three Nations Congenial Poetry Gala.
Fontaine?
Also, I'm just noticing that Paimon should only count as a half teammate at most. That kind of puts Team Traveler at a bit of a disadvantage. Well, how about this? I'll join in as well. Director Hu Tao, here to help out in your hour of greatest need. What does everyone think?
Naturally, the more the merrier. Being the host of the festival shouldn't stop you from having the chance to enjoy it like the rest of us.
Then it's settled. Everyone else in the audience, feel free to join in too and support your favorite team.
What about me? Shall I keep track of the score?
No need for that. The teams are just a formality. We're all friends here, and this isn't intended to be competitive. But what do you think, Judge Zhongli?
I concur, Director. Moreover, it would be disingenuous to impose upon our friends from Mondstadt and Fontaine a competition in which they are judged on how rigorously they can adhere to Liyue poetic conventions. Since this is a congenial poetry gala, should we not begin with inspiration and finish with friendly conversation? The aim being for all participants to enjoy themselves.
That's a relief. I was so nervous about this, but it sounds like it's gonna be pretty relaxed.
Couldn't have asked for a better judge. Zhongli said everything I was supposed to say, only far more eloquently. So, without further ado, I shall pass the baton to Venti.
No problem. Friends old and new, put on your thinking caps and take a deep breath of fresh air. The second stage of our poetry gala will now commence. Matching couplets.
Perhaps I could break the ice with a humble contribution to inspire others to share their brilliance. Please listen to the first line in the couplet. Lounging in luxury inside a Shinue kiosk booth, delighting in countless contemporary tastes.
What? He managed to think of one already? Oh, he seems like a real expert at this.
Shinue Kiosk. Should that be paired with Lily Pavilion? Or are they too similar for a couplet?
Shinue Kiosk. Contemporary tastes? I guess I should pair the modernity of their VIP dining experience with an emblem of the past. Ah! Maybe where I was training that one time. That was quite ancient. The weather was terrible that day. Okay, I got something. Surrounded by history, outside a Tianheng Pass pavilion, as lightning sets the boundless tenebrous skies ablaze.
Wow,
that's a good one.
Shinue Kiosk is a renowned modern restaurant, while the mountain pass of Tianheng is a prominent historical landmark. These two iconic locations form a complementary pair. The imagery also contrasts rather well between the two halves of the couplet, one half describing a leisurely and comfortable indoor scene, the other portraying a hazardous outdoor scenario where there is no protection from the elements.
Huh? I was just describing what I experienced that day. I guess I just got lucky. All right then. I guess I'll start the next couplet. Mind pines for Mingyun, flesh confined to Qingse, spirit striding high on Zheyun's clouds.
Oh, Chongyun, you dark horse. Looks like you came to play today.
This conjures the image of one with lofty aspirations, whose life is limited to a small town, but who awaits the opportunity to one day ascend above the clouds. The use of various locations for their symbolism is quite novel indeed.
Oh! Soul shines like jade stone, dressed in finest silkwear. Lucent heart still beats within me now.
Wow, how did you all do that?
That was a good one.
A superb line. It employs the metaphor of precious stone to describe one of noble and moral character, with a pure and clear heart. The symbolism in this case is centered around objects, truly the work of a skilled poet.
That was a commendable couplet.
Yeah.
All thanks to your guidance while we were out on our inspiration walk.
I'd like to start the next couplet. Up into the misty karst, down among the grassy marsh, all for lotus seed and bird egg soup.
Lotus seed and bird egg soup?
What is it, Diona? Did you think of a second line for the couplet?
No. Everyone's poems are so complicated. I need more time just to understand them. But when I heard lotus seed and bird egg soup, it made me think of berry and mint burst. Maybe because I mixed a similar drink recently.
North beyond the Starfell Lake, south across the windswept plains, just for berry squeezed and mint infused.
Louis talk! Let's go, Louis talk! I don't know, I always get excited when Lumine talks.
No wonder everyone praises the traveler so highly. You answered so quickly.
Both halves of this couplet require intimate knowledge of the terrain in question and the local plants that may be found there. The two of you are clearly both seasoned travelers.
Does this mean I helped? Meowsa!
Hey now, Zhongli. Don't just praise everything you hear. You should question and press them a bit. Don't worry about upsetting anyone. After all, I'm here to take the heat.
Then allow me to try another. Qingxin has no heart. Still, it soothes the human heart.
Is she talking about the medicinal effects of Qingshin? This is a hard one to match.
Sweet dream is no dream, yet it nurtures people's dreams.
Sweet dream. Does that really match?
Since the suitability of the match has been queried, I shall act according to the director's wishes and ask you, what is the link between Sweet Dream and Qingshin?
Oh, you mean eating a delicious dessert before bed will make you sleep well, right? You're amazing!
Actually, we sleep peacefully at night because Xiao is there to protect everyone. Ah, he blushed.
Then I agree. The two halves of the couplet match. This point is well deserved.
Points for me, points for thee. This judge gives out points for free. But if you ask me, everyone's being a little too conventional so far. Let's push the envelope a little. Go nuts!
Oh? In that case, why don't you finish this one for me, Hu Tao? Round moon in the heavens, full moon at night. Celebrate with circle of friends.
Oh, square meals in the basement. Big bowls of rice. Decorate with cuboids of meat.
Huh?
Huh? What the?
Ah, we have ourselves a pedant's couplet.
What?
The two halves have no thematic connection, yet each word has its perfect parallel, meaning the two halves do form a cohesive whole. The strict pairings make this no easier to achieve than a thematically coherent couplet.
Blah, 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 blah. So verbose. Zhongli, just tell me if I got a point or not.
Of course you did. I presumed it went without saying.
Ahem. Through Cheongji, I walked 100 miles. At Guili, I ended my march. In Dihua, the silver grass grows in two styles, but horsetails don't trot out the marsh.
From vendors, I bought some 15 steaks. At dinner, I sizzled the lot. At pressure, the tenderloin cooks in 2 ticks, but 15 won't fit in the pot.
Huh?
Huh?
So that's a pedant's couplet. Paimon thinks she can do that too.
No.
I thought of one. Wolf hooks can't hook Baron Bunny. Aw, that's a cute couplet.
Sweet flowers can't outsweet Sister Barbara.
Huh?
Now, that's the passion we like to see. Although, unfortunately, your response was technically one word too long.
In that case, Whopper flowers can't whop Jumpy Dumpty.
Oh, this Mondstadter's got talent.
I'm not getting what the heck is going on.
I'm so relieved I at least managed to get one.
Nestling by a roaring fire, scent of tea wafts from the stove, reading through the heart of clear springs.
Wow, Noelle came up with another one. Come on, match the couplet. Paimon knows you can do it. Do you really think Paimon has what it takes? Fine, Paimon will give it a whirl. Nestling by a roaring fire, scent of tea wafts from the stove, reading through the heart of clear springs. Seething in the pouring rain, sword of pain swipes at my foe, beating up the eye of the storm. What? Really?
Yes, very good. The image of challenging powerful foes in the harshest of conditions seemed to manifest before my eyes, and it was perfectly juxtaposed against the atmosphere of leisurely reading with a cup of freshly brewed tea.
Really? Maybe Paimon has a knack for this after all.
It appears that my services as a judge are no longer needed.
Oh, come on, Zhongli.
end. You did hear them all, right?
I really enjoyed myself too. Oh, I never knew Liyue's couplet poetry was so much fun.
You were amazing today, Noelle. You did so many couplets. Paimon especially liked your one about reading Heart of Clear Springs. Paimon never could have thought of that.
Miss Kelly Roy, are you okay? You look like you're getting tired.
Don't worry, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Although, I do have a question I'd like to ask. Have all of you read Heart of Clear Springs?
I haven't actually read it.
My dad told me the story once. It's about a spring fairy and a young boy.
Oh, yes. The story of a spring fairy who left her homeland and met a boy under the moonlight in a faraway land. The boy poured out his heart to her, and she listened to his stories. Over time, the boy grew up and began to develop feelings for the spring fairy. But the spring fairy didn't understand human love and was afraid that making a promise to him would ultimately end in tragedy. And so, I don't know if Diona's father mentioned the part about the kiss to her.
In the end, the spring fairy left the boy and was never heard from again.
Ah, yes, that's it. Many years went by, and the boy became an old man, but he never stopped believing that the fairy was real and not just a dream.
Sounds like a tragic tale.
So, what do you guys think of the spring fairy in the story?
I'm sure she made her decision with the best of intentions, but the boy couldn't hope to understand why she left. It's a shame that the misunderstanding never got cleared up.
Well, do you think she should go back and see that boy again, if she ever had another chance?
She is the fairy. We just got the context. She's the fairy.
Now? But isn't he an old man by the end of the story?
Isn't it a bit late? What if it just led to more regrets? Oh, sorry. Oh, maybe I'm being too pessimistic.
If Paimon was that boy... Actually, Paimon would definitely want to see the spring fairy again, no matter how old Paimon got. After all, she's the love of his life, right?
I see.
Oh? Looks like the party's still going strong over here. Are you coming up with more couplets? Need my help?
Stick to hosting, Tone Deaf Bard. If you get involved, you'll only match every couplet yourself and not leave any for the rest of us.
I never knew you had such a high opinion of my abilities, Paimon. But the couplet games are all over now. Tomorrow's theme is freestyle poetry.
Do we have to share our own poems with everyone?
That's right. If you're not feeling confident, don't worry. It's never too late to register for Venti's Poetry Cram class.
I'll sign up.
Oh, me too.
Hold on there, Buster. Before you start peddling your classes, just how much freedom is there with this freestyle poetry exactly? Aren't there any requirements at all?
It's as free as the winds that blow, and there's nothing freer. There are no limits to genre, form, content, or anything else. So long as it comes from the heart, you're welcome to put it into poetry. Give it a try. There's no better chance to express your innermost thoughts.
Whoa, that's almost too much freedom. Paimon can't decide which way to go. Our travels? Or maybe I'll... Will you come too, Kelly Roy? Paimon wants to see what you write.
Oh, yes. I'll be there.
Ugh, my nose is starting to itch again. All right, I shall leave you to privately ponder your poems and bid you all good night. See you tomorrow.
Where is that girl? I wanna see if my suspicions are correct. Where did she go? Where did she actually go?
More speed.
Well, guess that's going to be it for today. Thank you everybody for watching this humble stream. I had a lot of fun enjoying this current quest. I'm going to stream or probably just upload a video about the last event quests. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and thank you very much. See ya later.